Are you okay up there? Do you need any help? Shall I ring for a scientist to come and explain what's happening? Or are you okay? Are you able to find your own way down? Hopefully. If you need anything, I'm just across the road over there at the toy shop. Just shout over and we'll call for help. But stay calm. Hopefully she's going to be okay there. I just came for a nice little nighttime stroll along the beach. See what's going on. There's some boats around. Everybody seems to be having a good time. And I just look up and all of a sudden I see this poor woman just hovering in the air. I don't know how she's doing it. We'll have to phone for scientific help later on in the video because, yeah, she needs help. She can't get down, I don't think. But she seems calm up there. She's got a good view. But yeah, we don't know why she's hovering. Nobody else really seems bothered. I will say, her boyfriend down here, he doesn't care. He's really calm. He's like, yeah, she floats off all the time. She must be full of hot air or something. Right, well, we'll leave them to it, and hopefully he'll be able to get her down later. Let's hop the wall and head back to the toy box, or the magic toy box, as it is known. So this was the toy shop that we brought online, well, made. We haven't actually started it yet. In the last video, they are still restocking. So in real time, I have helped them a little bit as well, but in real time, this has got to be getting on for 15 minutes. I can finally see in this room again. It was so packed, I could not even see through the door. But otherwise, we are ready to open. If they just put a few more... I didn't put enough things there. If we just get a few more balls there...
Oh!
Then that will help. Let's put these Rubik's Cubes on down here. Get some of these balls and put them over here. So then that's all filled up nicely. There we go. They'll fill that as well. But I think we're pretty much fully stocked. There's just a few spaces here and there, but... To be honest with you, I'm a little bit bored of waiting now. The manager is going to take care of everything anyway. We've got security, all the prices are set. So I think we can get to the next day, which has gone pretty well. There was a lot of unavailable products there. That is a little bit concerning. I wish that we knew where that was. It's where another little breakdown would be handy, wouldn't it? They could go, and this is where it happened. But unfortunately, I don't know. Prices were good, though. There was a long wait somewhere as well. So that's interesting. We'll have to find out where that was. This place can be opened. Let's read our tablet. Newsletter. Artisan Coffee Week. Pop-up cafes host cupping sessions. Latte art contests. Okay, well, I don't really know. I guess maybe people are going to come and buy more coffee stuff from the kitchen shop. Perhaps. Right, let's see how well it does over here. I think it's going to do pretty well, to be honest. Just wish I knew what wasn't working. So somewhere, something is not working. I should have got on this before the end of the day. So unfortunately, this refreshes then to start your next day. You can't sort of see back the day before. Oh, we've lost money at Megasoft. That was up to $34 in the previous episode. Or $32 or somewhere around there. It's now down to $21. We've still got these offers, but I'm going to reject these. I have no intention of selling the business. It's nice to see this is in here. We had a quick look at it in the previous video. So I think you get offered a reasonable amount of money, but you make, well, we're making so much money. Why would you sell? So yeah, I'm not going to sell 25% of a business that is raking in nearly $100,000 or just over $100,000 a day. There's no point. Right, all seems to be working pretty well over here. So the plan for today is, you'll see there's a shop nearby, just around the corner in fact, which is pretty hefty in price. 7,000 deposit, 700 daily fee. What I'm going to do over here is we are going to open up a secondary mobile phone shop. So we've actually got Who's Calling here. We're going to have another one just there. It is going to be a pretty big shop, I would say. In fact, far too big for any of the needs of the shop, really. But it does draw in a lot more customers, so it should make us even more money. It's a shame there isn't another shop that we could put in it. It is possible they could add a few, I suppose, as time goes on. But as of right now, they haven't. So I think we're just going to go with what we've got. So where is that? Is that down here? Yeah, it's that building there, I think. With the change of brickwork on the outside. Somebody else's shop across the road. What are they selling? A bakery? Why can't I open a bakery? So this is what makes me wonder if some of these are going to be coming, you know, like into the game. Like, am I going to be able to open a bakery at some point? And if so, I am now stuck in. I'm stuck in the shop front. Well, I'll finish my thought as I try and free myself here. Like, I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to click unstuck. But yeah, it'd be nice if some of this stuff is coming into the game. That would be fantastic. But I don't want to use all the shops. Like, if I purchase this over here and make it into another mobile phone shop, which is what I'm planning to do now, in a few weeks' time, if they came with some new shops, you know, I don't want to miss out and think, oh, well, I could have put a supermarket over there, or I could have put a bakery over there, or I could put a clothes shop over there, or whatever. Yeah, I don't want to miss out, because this is a bit big, isn't it? And this is huge for a phone shop. But it is going to make us a ridiculous amount of money. So I might as well, for the way the game is right now, we might as well open a secondary phone shop. Now, whether that's going to take away some of my business from my other shop, I don't know. We're going to find that out. Because I think at the moment, where do we find out? So, yeah, at the moment I think we're the only other phone shop, possibly. I'm not sure. Does it tell you the? I think it tells you the demand here, doesn't it? So it tells you the demand. The demand is 90%, which has stayed the same since I opened. So, I don't know. I think we'll stick with it. I mean, we could go a cosmetic shop again, but I think it's the right thing to do. We've done all of the others. We have housewares, stationers. We've done a pet shop, done a gift shop, book shop, toy shop, hardware shop. Yeah, we've done them all. So I'm just going to open a secondary phone shop. So the other one was called Who's Calling, wasn't it? We could call this... I'm texting, or I'm calling. We have Who's Calling, I'm calling. Yeah, let's have I'm calling. Who's calling and I'm calling. There we go. Now, this place is absolutely massive. It's far too big for any shop in the game, really. This is far too big, but we are selling some big ticket items in here. Now, it is going to cost a lot of money. I like that out there. See, this would be perfect for a cafe. What a shame we haven't got that in the game at this point, at least. Yeah, this is going to cost quite a bit of money to fill this store. We're going to be dropping a whole chunk of change in here. If the other store is anything to go by, I'm going to be sinking like 150 grand of stock in here. Right. Now, I don't want it too cluttered in here, but at the same time, obviously, we want to get everything in a high quantity. Why can't I move this shelf? Come with me, shelf. Right. I want it to look good and operate well. Now, immediately I'm seeing sort of like two sides of the shop here. There's like a whole section over here, whole section over here. Middle part can all be for serving purposes, can't it? That's immediately what I'm seeing there. So I think we'll go with shelving, perhaps round in the cove. Like that, and then maybe a bit more over there in that little cove, and then maybe a couple of quads, and replicate the other side, and then in the center here, maybe... Don't very often have a second checkout, but we could have a second checkout and some self-checkouts just in the middle, just there. Something like that is kind of what I'm thinking for this one. We're going to need lots of shelving. The auction... I still haven't been able to join any auctions. So, have we not done enough days since I got that? I thought I must have done enough days by now. Apparently not. I definitely bought the license, otherwise you can't get in it anyway. So we definitely got all of that stuff. But I've not been able to do any auctioning whatsoever. So hopefully at some point that happens. Let's get some more double shelves then. Let's get plenty of them. So we're already shop level 45 here. So we can immediately get this one up and running with manager on full upgrade and everything like that. I'll tell you one thing I haven't done, though. We haven't been back to the bookshop. That was my plan for today. I need to go back to the bookshop and make the manager there. We've got a bus stop nearby. There's one just there. Is there one down at the bookshop? Where's our bookshop? I can't remember. It's just here, isn't it? Ah, there's nothing. There's one there, actually. The reason I'm thinking of taking the bus, it just saves the drive, doesn't it? It makes it a bit quicker for us. There's a bus stop just here. Could do some advertising as well, of course. You are here. And I want to be over here. There we go. And the shop is over here somewhere. You know, after all, that is probably just as quick to have driven. What's going on here? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Apparently, when you're coming into the store, you have to hug with somebody who's leaving the store in order to continue. That's the rule of this shop. So you have to give everybody a hug and then leave. Big hug. And yeah, that should do us. Right now we can go about our day. These two are having a bit more of a longer intimate moment. Talking about 11 paces. Why have we got no... Oh, we've got no stock in here because I forgot to turn him back on. It's been like this for days. Why didn't you call me? Crazy man.
Maybe on another shelf.
I never turned him back on. So that's... Turn him back on. So that's going to ruin things in here, isn't it? Hopefully, I'm going to up his limit to like 25. He's probably going to hit it several times over, but... Well, that's my bad. So what happened with this place is, if you remember, maybe 2 episodes ago, maybe? I can't remember. I turned him off so that I could set all of the price, well, get all the new products. So I couldn't find what books we needed, and they were just everywhere in here, so I never set it going again because I had to stop him to stop buying stuff so I could find the new books and put them on the shelves. And this is the first time I've really noticed that I had made the error of not turning him back on again. So yeah, that didn't go well. Some prices that are outdated here as well now. Now he will change these because we can level him up, which is what I came here to do. If we level him up, he will take care of all those price changes for us now as well. But sadly, this place has been running awfully for the last couple of days or so. I'm tempted. 4:56 in the afternoon. I mean, they should... Not ideal, is it?
Exactly what I needed.
Could close them and just let them get a... You know, let them get back to it again. Because at least then they're not going to run out of stock. So I'm going to close this store. And then we'll come back at the end of the video and reopen them. Just give them a chance to get all their stock back. Not to lose a few frames again. I think, you know when it rains and it's also getting towards evening? That is a killer for frames in this game. I would be tempted to take, if I was developing this, I'd be tempted to take the rain away. It doesn't really add anything. But boy, oh boy, does it sometimes rob you of a few frames. See that I've come back a little bit now? It's not too bad when it rains like in the morning. But when you're going through some lighting transitions as well, as we are doing now, it does mess around a bit. We only got 2 that side. We've got 3 there. It's a bit off, but it's okay. That's as far back as that goes. most likely is. Yep. Unfortunately so. Then we'll put a quad in. Or a couple of quads. I'll put a quad in just there, I think. And then another one sort of just here somewhere. Actually, maybe a bit further this way. Something like that, because it doesn't need to be in the middle of all of that. I apologize for if you're seeing some frame rate drops. Kind of comes with the territory, unfortunately, with the game. Obviously, I'm recording a video as well, which isn't helping. But, yeah, the more stores you open, obviously, because all stores run at exactly the same time, so they are still open. And, like, when you go there, they are full of people, and they are... There's a lot of stuff going on, and it does hurt performance a little bit. It should hopefully recover as the evening wears on. Try and line that up. Where's that gone red? Like that, it's not bad. Then we'll fill that corner up with some more shelving. I don't tend to like covering windows too much. But I think in this store I might. But I think this store, and I might even put a bit of advertising on this one as well, but I think this one could make over $100,000 a day on its own. If we're basing that on our other one, which the last time I looked at it was making 70. So I think that this one could easily make another 30. Easily make another 30,000. If you're new to this game, by the way, and you're wondering who's making all that noise, for some reason we can hear the other stores. So all of our other shops where people are getting praised, we can hear them receiving praise. So yeah, that's just the people in our other stores. I don't know why I can hear them, despite being absolutely nowhere near them, but we can. Could we double do that one, do you think? It looks like we should be able to double do that, doesn't it? It's tight, but I think we might have to steal a little bit from the window frame. I think we can double do that. There we go. Right, so we've got that there. We've got those there. I think that'll do. I'm not going to cover all of the windows. We've got plenty of shelving over there and in the center as well, plus all of this over here. And there aren't going to be that many products. So, yeah, I think that should be fine. So, I think basically replicate the same thing over this side. There we are. Right, let's open this place back up again. They are largely restocked in here now, so that's good news. Boxes on the floor for no apparent reason. Yeah, they're largely... that's an actual book. Chuck it in here. They'll sort it out. Right, this is all going in now. That's good. We have a new investment opportunity and... Brew gear, frenzy, kettles and French presses, poor profits. Plastic buckets stay dry, but kettles and French presses, so next door, he should be putting the prices up there. And we have a new offer, which I'm not going to, only 5%. That's better. That's a better offer for just 5%. The others are asking for 24%. So if you did need a bit of cash or want some, that's not bad. It's only 5% equity there. That's not bad. I'm still going to decline it because I don't want it, but that's not bad. We'll just check next door. Because apparently the kettles and everything have gone up in value. So he's got that at $31.99. So he has changed that then. That's good. Okay, welcome back to the store, everybody. It is quite a bit later on in the day, actually. So what I did is gave the game a reboot because on the drive back home from the bookshop, it was just all over the place. I couldn't even drive down the road in a straight line. It was that bad. So I gave the game a reboot. I also closed off OBS and a few other things just to see if anything else was clashing with the frames. I've just given it the afternoon then, just making sure it was okay. It seems to be running smooth, so I'll put the rest of the shelving in so you haven't missed much. I just put the shelving in and I've started to put some stock on the shelves. And it seems to be working okay now, so yeah, I think it was just a few things really. One, I've been playing the game for a few hours. Two, it's obviously very busy in the game. A lot of factors, so cleared everything off, restarted, and we seem to have gained most of our frames back, if not all. With the stock, I am setting some prices as I'm going here. So we'll go for $250 with this. Yeah, I'm setting some prices as we go. What I've done over here with the phone cases is the ones that give the best profit. So these ones and those ones are on 3s, and that's just a stack of 2, so that's the least profit. That's basically how I've worked out what to put where. So, on our shelves, on all of the quads, I've gone with the tech. So the tablet and the 3 phones have all got a quad to themselves. We've done the phone cases, as we've only got these last few to do now. So we'll do the phone charger and power bank, perhaps. And then we'll fill out something else. So we'll do phone charger and power bank. Get a couple of boxes of each. And maybe the wireless charging, actually, as well. And what I'm thinking for these items is perhaps the bottom ends of the store. So we'll go maybe power bank. Along this wall, and then the plug or something there, and then the wireless charger the other side with something else. We'll set this price to $30, and we'll see how we go. Doesn't matter too much because the manager will sort it out straight away here. Because he'll be immediately... I don't need to put that on. I don't know why I bought 2 of everything then. I had an idea in my head of like doing the, doing it here and then replicating it all over there. So I thought I'll have a second box to make it easy, but yeah, I don't know why I did that. Because actually this is a more than fine way of doing it. Phone chargers could be... Try 30 as well for those. We'll see. They'll probably be too expensive, but we'll see. And then it's just the wireless charging. Which can come over this side. I don't know what we'll put on there yet. Maybe the AirPods? Or we could... How much money does this make, this wireless charging station? This is a pretty high profit item, I think. If we went, say, 34 with this, $19 profit. Not bad, is it? What's the profit on the phone charger? 17. The power bank is 17. So it's pretty good for these lower end items. I might just put these all the way around here. Because you also don't get that many on a shelf. So we might as well stock up with them. They're a decent profit item. Because I don't think we're going to need them over there. We've got all that shelving over there that is purely now for... that's just remainder of those. Yeah, purely for AirPods, speaker, and a selfie stick. And everything is done. So... AirPods, we'll take these first. But I decide now what's going to be the highest profit? I think AirPods are going to have a decent markup on them. Let's have a look. This is going to be selling for 30, 17.60 for AirPods. Speaker. Profit is, let's say if we sell that for 38, 22. So that's going to have 3 shelves. Selfie stick, I would imagine, is the least profitable item here, but we'll have a look. Selfie stick is going to make us 21, do we think? It's only 12. So yeah, this can have the 2 shelf. Let's get some customization done of the store. I think I might go with a similar design to the other store, with a slightly different color scheme, but in a similar way. We could have original color. We could have that there and there, and then on possibly there as well, and then the back wall could be something brighter, like a red or something. And then the floor, that could be a red as well. I think that's a different red, but it looks similar enough. And then the floor can be probably that. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a similar enough red, you can't tell the difference. If it was different, that's not bad. It'll do. Right, so now we need to... I'm going to hire a manager. Because he can take care of a lot of stuff here. So hire, upgrade. I'm going to give him at this particular store, I'm going to give him a 50,000, maybe 60,000 limit. There we go. And he can take care of everything. We'll get cashier and everything in the morning, because that's not necessary right now. Auction. I don't understand these auctions. Are they not running properly? Because now it says 7 days left, but I can never click join on these auctions. I don't understand. Because now that's gone to 7 days. So there were a few that were on a lower day. But every time I come in here, I can never click join or do anything with them. You have to time it just right that it just pops into existence. I can never get that working. Ever. So hopefully we do at some point, because I'd like to see what it's about. But yeah, never got that working. Right. So just to finish off then, we need to think about what we're doing. Because I think we've got enough shelving, to be honest. I don't think we need any more. Everything's been well shelved. All of the big ticket items have got 4 spots. The other slightly, you know, the ones like on the next tier down have got 3 slots, and the ones on the tier below have all got 2 slots. So I think we've got plenty of shelving. So I think we will have all of this for service area. So we could have 4 self-checkouts just in the middle here. For symmetry reasons, I do quite like the idea of having another checkout, even though we haven't done that in any of our stores, have a second cashier. I don't know if it'd really be ever necessary, because we've just got so many... I just don't think it'd be necessary. With so many self-checkouts, it's hard to believe that would ever be necessary. But I don't know if I should or not. We'll see. We'll see how we can get this looking for before we decide. climb the mountain of stock to reach the self-checkout. Right, what should we think about this then? So, I do like the idea of having another cashier, just for look, just for the look. I like the idea of it. Completely pointless, but I do like the idea of having it just there because it creates a nice look to the thing. I think we'll move these slightly over though. So if I move this to about here, put that one with a small gap there. Line this up with it at about there, maybe. Line that one up with it about there. Right, was that right? Is that lined up? Slightly off, doesn't it? Looks right on the... Oh, have I got that the wrong way? No, got it the right way around. It looks weird. It looks off to the side, doesn't it? That's not quite... Have it there. That's definitely lined up. Let's see, this is off as well. Better off lining the machine up, not the box. Right, that's our self-checkout area sorted. So it's just whether we want, for symmetry purposes, do we want another cashier? Yeah, I think we do. Serves no real purpose, but we'll have it, because I really don't think we need it. Well, you never know. We might be... Who knows? We could be ridiculously busy in here. I think we do well to be that busy, but you never know, I suppose. You never know, do you? You never know. I guess if we're having it like that, though, these self-checkouts need to come back a little bit, don't they? Or that needs moving forward slightly, but I don't think it can because of the doorway. So if this is going in the same spot... like so, then we need to line these up slightly different because we need to line them up with the back as well. Something like that. There we go. Right, so that's all of the... So the payment is all sorted. The shelving is all sorted. It was just literally stock in here. And then obviously hire 2 cashiers and a cleaner, and then we're ready to go in here, and I think this will be by far the most profitable shop that we have. By far. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this one, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. I will see you for another video very soon.